Being a Gen Xer myself, I'm no stranger to a little East Coast, West Coast rivalry. But of course, we're not all here today watching this video to discuss the merits between Biggie and Pac, because you and I both know which one reigns supreme. But rather, I'm talking about the other culturally important rivalry between East Coast and West Coast, Shake Shack versus In-N-Out. Now, I have eaten at both, but I feel like being born in Chicago sort of excludes me from being able to weigh in on which one I think is better, because I don't really have any skin in the game. But I will say that In-N-Out Burger does do this sort of clever marketing thing where they have a secret menu, which really isn't that big of a secret. Anybody can find it and anybody can order off of it. But they do a certain preparation, and they have it for both their burgers and their French fries, and they refer to it as animal style. And so in my opinion, I feel like that gives In-N-Out Burger a slight edge over Shake Shack. And I also feel like I'm about to lose all of my subscribers from the East Coast. But wait! And so in an effort to redeem myself with all of my viewers from the Eastern Seaboard, if you would like me to recreate something from the Shake Shack restaurants, go ahead and drop it in the comment section below, and I will give it first priority. And since their animal style fries are on their secret menu, there's no way for me to give you an exact menu description, but basically what they are regular cut French fries topped with American cheese, caramelized onions, and their special In-N-Out sauce. And we're gonna get into it right now. In a very hot skillet, melt 2 ounces of unsalted butter. Once the butter begins to sizzle, add 1 medium-sized sweet onion, finely chopped. Add a pinch of kosher salt, a touch of cracked black pepper. Now saute the onions until they become a deep golden brown color, stirring frequently, about 15 minutes. 1 cup of mayonnaise, 6 tablespoons of ketchup, 4 tablespoons of sweet pickle relish, 2 teaspoons of distilled white vinegar, 2 teaspoons of yellow mustard. Now add a pinch of kosher salt. Blend all the ingredients together thoroughly and refrigerate until use. Now this is one time that I'm going to actually vary from the original restaurant presentation and recipe. Because at the In-N-Out Burger, what they do is they basket up the fries and then they just plop a slice of American cheese on top, like probably throw it underneath the broiler or like a heat lamp. In my opinion, it leaves sort of like a gloppy mess because the cheese doesn't really cover the entire surface area of the French fries, and it's just sort of like leaves like just this block of glumpy cheese. And I just think that we can do better. So I'm gonna actually make a very quick and easy American cheese sauce. In my opinion, this Kraft Deli Deluxe is the best American cheese that you can buy in the grocery store. My opinion. If you happen to disagree, go ahead and drop a comment and let me know which one you like better. They're not individually wrapped, and I think that kind of makes a difference. They're not as waxy as like an American cheese wrap slice is. And I just think that the cheese itself has like a nice sharp flavor to it. For American cheese, it's pretty good. So start with 6 ounces or about 8 slices of the Kraft Deli Deluxe American cheese, and go ahead and just cut it into chunks. So in a saucepan on a medium-high heat, melt 1.5 tablespoons of unsalted butter. Whisk in 1 tablespoon of all-purpose flour to form a roux. Next, add in 1 cup of whole milk. Whisk together quickly and thoroughly to remove clumps and to thicken, and then add your chopped American cheese. Now add in 1/2 teaspoon of ground white pepper and 1/2 teaspoon of ground yellow mustard. And whisk the cheese sauce constantly until the cheese is completely melted. I have here a bag of regular cut frozen French fries. Feel free to use your favorite brand, and I'm gonna deep fry these because of course that's what they do at In-N-Out Burger. Now if you would rather do these in your air fryer on a sheet tray or in your oven, then by all means do that. But in my opinion, if you want a crispier French fry, a tastier French fry, and a more authentic In-N-Out recipe, go ahead and deep fry them. I get it if calories and all that are your concern, but if I'm being perfectly honest, maybe we should just stay away from the animal style French fries altogether. Just being honest. Add about 2 inches of canola oil or any oil that has a very high smoke point. Once your fry oil comes up to 375 degrees, using a kitchen spider or a slotted spoon, carefully drop your frozen French fries into the fry oil, working in small batches. Fry the French fries for 5 to 6 minutes until golden brown and crispy. Once the French fries are a nice golden brown color and crispy, remove them from the fry oil and place them on a drainage rack. Once the oil gets back up to 375 degrees Fahrenheit, repeat the process until all of your French fries are golden brown and crispy. Place the French fries on a parchment-lined sheet tray and sprinkle with kosher salt. Generously top them with your American cheese sauce, your caramelized onions, and finally the animal sauce. Let's see what all the hype is about. Pretty righteous. I'm still Team Biggie, but I think that the West Coast has won this rivalry. It's definitely well-deserved hype. I'll give you that. I've heard that the reason that they call these animal style is kind of a nod to their patrons. I guess in In-N-Out's opinion, their customers act like animals. That's what I've heard anyways. And I'm wondering if their behavior is similar to how Bostonians act in a Dunkin' Donuts. I don't know. Could be. After you watch this video, go to the YouTube search bar and type in Casey Affleck Dunkin' Donuts SNL, and you will be crying. It is my all-time favorite skit. All right, I'm bringing these over to my neighbors because I will not allow myself to eat any more of these. You know what time it is? Until I see you all again, make it an awesome, awesome day. Cheers. I love y'all. And for more fun recipes, check out right here.
Now you be surprised at the info you get is by letting them talk, so I'm letting them talk. Gotta keep quiet.